Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, representing my squad, and I'm going over an update from my Pure True Draco list. Yeah, it's that troll deck, bro. You know, it's that deck everybody loves to play but hates to play against. My list is not necessarily non-conventional, but it's kind of just like the best that I can make it, with the inclusion of my own little text that increase my ceiling. And also it's still, you know, it's all the draw power, it's all the floodgates, it's all the control, it's all the same ceiling and same potential as most true Draco decks that you see, but the increment is increased, the ceiling is raised by at least 8% more because of the text that I play in it. So let's get it, bro. Let's hop into this list. We're playing Triple Maiden. I really want to cut the card down to 2, but I actually play 3 for the sole purpose of the monster count, because I only have 2 Ignis. If I had 3 Ignis, I would just do 3 Ignis and 2 Maidens, because like I just feel that Maiden will run out of targets sometimes, and you can always disciple them back. But at the same time, I just find that in certain scenarios, Maiden is like the worst of the Dracos. Like when you compare her to Ignis and Dynamite, which they're thugs, they're gangster, like you would always rather have these than her. And she gets you to these, but once you already have these, like, what's the you see what I'm saying? Like, she gets you to these, but once you already have these, like, what's the purpose of her when you already have what you want? But I'm not knocking her because she's still a great card. She really is. But I would definitely cut her if I had the 3rd Ignis. So my Draco lineup is just 6 monsters. Knuckles is Thug Life, bro. Thug Life. He's better than Masterpiece. He always has been. That's why they banned him first and not Masterpiece. Konami acknowledged. They knew how good he is. And I still play the one Mariamne. You can actually search it off of Maiden, which is really good because it gets diagram a +1. And if your diagram is already on the field, like after turn 1, and turn 2 and beyond, if you just net this off of your Maiden, diagram becomes a +2 because it was already on the field. So you pop, you get 2, and your heritage, well, not your heritage, but your disciples can be loaded up. And then when this is being rotated through True King's Return, like when you're just looping it, you get you get the same thing, like a +2 or a +3. You can pop it, add 2, get your heritage. Heritage already has 1. And you could just potentially draw and get more combo pieces that you need. I really like the card a lot. But bare minimum, it's always a +1 no matter what. It's so solid. I used to play 2 of it in other lists, and I really only did that because I wanted to summon Calamities. But ultimately, I just decided to play no extra deck because Monarch Erupt is just too good. Monarch's Erupt is better than Winter Cherries. Like I'm sorry, bro. I know some Draco players have like their preferences. They're like, nah, I want to play Cherries. I want to play extra deck. Monarch's Erupt is too broken to not play. If you're playing Dracos and you're not playing Monarch's Erupt, I'm very baffled, and I'm not going to have questions. I don't want to know your reasons why. I'm just going to look at you like, I don't know, bro. I think Monarch's Erupt is better than Cherries. For the spells, we have triple double Ds and triple Optimus Prime. I play 6 diagrams, and also I can play it a little bit more comfortably because I play a secondary field spell to search, and it's Domain. It's the other card that I was talking about, one of my texts that increased my ceiling. Now, I feel like every single True Draco should play this. True Draco players should run this card. I don't understand why they don't. In fact, most that don't play it, I just look at them like, why, bro? Like, there's you cannot give me a good reason to why you shouldn't play this card. If you're able to lock Gokis from their extra deck, you win the duel, especially when you already have floodgates up. If you're able to lock Altergeist out of their extra deck, you win the duel. Like if you lock any deck out of their extra deck, you win the duel. Altergeist cannot finish you through their main deck. Soliloquies can bounce cards and you just keep playing them. It doesn't matter, bro. Like, if you lock Trickstars out of their extra deck, you win the duel. Sky Strikers have no extra deck, you win the duel. Like, this card is like an Exodia. It really is. Like, and it's always backed up with more defense. Floodgates, the Dracos. Like, your boards are so powerful turn 1. And when you're going second, you just break boards and you slap this, and they can't go into their extra deck. They try to out your Draco monster to break the lock of Domain. You just play another Draco. It's stupid good. Like, you have to play Domain. Why are you not playing Domain? That's the question I'll always ask so many people. Like, every Draco list I see doesn't play it. I haven't even seen a good list play it. And I'm like, why? Why don't you play it? It's so good. But continuing with our draw power, because those are your searchers. We have triple Heritage and triple Disciples. I feel like I would look stupid if I actually explained why these cards are so great and why you play 3 of them. I could just be cliche and just say, oh yeah, they have 3 effects. Why would I not play them? But like, I just feel like you shouldn't have to explain why you play 3 of these. Like, I would really look and feel dumb if I explained why. Like, because they're good cards. We have triple Card of Demise. Just the most degenerate normal spell that you can play. I personally think that pre-prep is better than Demise, but you know, that's topic for another deck, topic for another day. But triple Card of Demise, absolutely hand down, gotta play 3. I do play triple duality. I know some have their own preferences, but I find that these good cards are great. They're even better because these cards normally get you to the great cards, like greatness. Good stuff that gets you to greatness. Why would you not play the most? I still only play 2 Desires because I just find like resolving 1 is all you really need. And at the same time, Desires kind of hurt sometimes when you banish like your 1 Knuckles. It really sucks because Knuckles is so good. But if you can get Knuckles out of your deck first and then Desires, I really wouldn't care what I banished because I can live off of Knuckles. I really can. And you can always put your 1 or 2. If you have only 2 monsters, you can always recycle them through Disciples. That's another card you want to make sure you have at least 1 Disciples at the offset chance that your Desires does banish 3, which never happens. But, you know, you want to play it safe. And then I still play the 1 Stormforth. It really just helps you to deal with stuff that can't be targeted or destroyed because Dracos have a problem with dealing with monsters like that. But you can always, at the same time, just erupt them, and you'll still be able to kill it because its effects are negated. Speaking of, we played triple Erupt. I played double Rivalry and double Gozen. I have 3 of each. I wanted to play 3, but I felt it was a little overkill because in testing, I've ended up drawing so much. I ended up having like 2 Rivalries and a Gozen, or 2 Gozens, 2 Rivalries, and it's like you only have 5 back row slots, and it really sucks when you have like 2 Rivalries, 2 Gozens, or 2 Gozens, 1 Rivalry. Like you only need like 1 of them. You don't want to have too much. You don't want to have it overkill. Sure, it can be clutch if your opponent outs it and you flip it again, but it's like you'll brick, basically. Long story short, you'll brick when you play too many Floodgates. And at the same time, you want to draw your good cards, your starter cards, like your spells and your monsters. You don't want to draw a handful of Floodgates with no actual pressure, no way to apply damage, no board presence, no progression, no way to advance. You're kind of already starting like back to square one. And the same reason why I play 2 anti-spells. I only play triple Erupt because Erupt is just retarded. Like, I'd rather negate every monster on the field's effects than like making sure that my opponent can only control 1 type of monster. Like, I just find that that's infinitely better. And Erupt pairs really well with these Floodgates because you could flip 1, they chain Trigate, you chain Erupt, you just won the duel. So really good. You don't really need to play more than 3 of any of these Floodgates because you have so much draw power. In fact, so much draw power actually means you have too much. You really do. This deck can easily deck itself out. If you just want to be greedy and just keep drawing just because, you can deck yourself out. You got to be careful. And then finally, Apocalypse. Apocalypse is like a win condition. It's a win more card. So incredible. Halving boards, like especially established boards with this deck, is so incredible because your beaters are like big. Like you have 28, 27, 26. Like you have everything that's beyond 25 beaters. And your halving attack, you can half once, half again. Like you just, even extra link boards, like it doesn't matter what Mermaid says. Like if you can half everything, it's just... Your opponent, you don't even have to break their board. You just keep pushing for damage. And then I play the 1 return. It's so broken, bro. Why would you not? You know what I'm saying? That concludes the deck profile and the list. There's no extra deck. There's no side because I'm currently not playing this deck at any events. I only build side decks for my regionals and YCS decks. So thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. And, you know, let me know what you think of my True Draco list. Like I said, it's not extremely non-conventional. I have my reasons for my ratios. But I do feel that if you're not playing Domain in your Draco list, you're bad. You're not a bad player, but you're a bad Draco player. But peace out, y'all. That's all I got for you today. God bless you.